Hey, I want to show you today how to get your webhooks working on ZimmWriter inside of Zapier. Now you can use Make and you can use all the other tools like Pabbly or N8N, but I use Zapier for a lot of things, so I'm just going to show you how to use Zapier. Plus we've got a ZAP for AIMasher already built, so it makes it super easy to use. So let's get started. I'm going to go into Zapier and we're going to create a webhook. Now I did this yesterday. You can use the same webhook over and over. And inside of ZAP, that's the easy part about it, but I'm going to show you from scratch. We're going to go to Zaps and come down here to Trigger and go Webhooks. Now it's real important that you get the right trigger event. You want to use this one. Don't use this one because it's just raw data information. You want to use this one. It will properly format it for you, okay? Now, you're going to hit continue. Pick off child key. I'm going to skip this. And now that's the webhook right there. So I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to come over here to Zapier. Open up Zapier. And now we're going to go into bulk writer. Okay. And I'm going to go webhook. I'm going to place that webhook there. Now I've got one from yesterday and one from earlier to testing, so we're just going to create a brand new one, show you how it's done. And there's the webhook, and I'm going to call it ZW webhook and just give it a date. I do this for tracking. Okay, and so I save that one. We're all set with webhooks now. Now I need to put content in here, and I'm going to go over to AIMasher. I created some. I've got a outdoor grilling site, so we're doing talk about pellet grilling. So I've got a top 10 list for grilling recipes, tips, and accessories. Pretty good. So I'm going to copy all to clipboard. Come over here to bulk writer and paste that in there. Okay. Now I'll show you how I'm going to set up. I'm going to leave all that the same, but I'm going to go short right here. List. I'll skip tables, nuke AI words, bold. I love this feature right there. Bold to help readability, enable H3s, disable content, and now I'm going to go with search intent, audience. I'm going to go explore. They want to learn, and this is my writing model. You can use other ones. I do like the I like the 3.5 Sonnet, and the other one is the 4.0 or 4.0 Mini. So I'm just going to go with the Sonnet and write in the style. I'm going to use an auto style here, and that is all I need. Now I'm not going to create any images this time because the ZAP on AIMasher is just going to pick up the title and the articles. We don't pick up the images at this point. We're going to be updating our ZAP so we can pick up your ZimmWriter images, but as of right now, it doesn't. Okay, so I start my bulk writer, and I've got my webhook enabled. I confirm I want to proceed, and say OK. Now in Zapier, we have to test the trigger. You can't test it until you have at least one article generated. So I've got on the side here, it's writing blog post, 4% complete. And once it starts writing blog post 2, I can hit the test trigger. And that's all it needs is to test the trigger, and then you can build the rest of your ZAP. So I'll pause the video while it finishes. Okay, we got the first article done, so now we're ready to test the trigger. I'm going to test it, and let's see what we got. There we go. Title. Here's the markdown version. That looks good, and we should have an HTML version. That looks good. And an excerpt, and a slug. So there's a lot of data that you can use things with. So I'm going to just go ahead and X out of that. Now we have the action. You caught the hook. Now what do you do with it? Well, we're going to send it to AIMasher. And this is the easy part since we have a ZAP already built for it. And we're going to come over here. The action event is going to be anytime we have post content, we're going to post it into the article publisher ready for you to do everything that you can do inside of AIMasher. And that's the account we're going to use. Now we go to configure, and this is the title. So we're going to pull the title, and we're going to pull the content. I'm coming over here to the plus, and we're just going to grab the HTML version. Okay, so we are good to go, and we'll hit continue. And we're going to test that step. Okay, it says okay. So we got the data in, title, content, and data out says okay. So let's go over to AIMasher and just make sure it's there. If you've never been in here, this is the dashboard, and I'm going to come down to Article Publisher, My Articles, and there it is, received via Zapier. Okay, and then now here's the power. You can come in and do all types of stuff. We have a full AI HTML editor that you can do and use before you go in and publish this to WordPress or Medium or wherever you're going to be sending it. But this is a good looking article right here. Choosing the right cut. Interesting. Smoke ring success tips. Follow through. This is really pretty good. Cedar plank salmon. I'm getting hungry right now. So ideally you would come in and put pictures of a smoked meatloaf right above that. Glaze and seasoning. Crispy buffalo wings. But I'm going to kind of be lazy on this, so I'm going to come all the way down here. I'm going to do a summary of the article. So let's just do a review. You got your choices right here. I'm going to do let's do a TMZ style review. 100 words, create a quick summary. Okay. Now, here's some of the fun parts that you can do. I'm going to do a voiceover from the summary. I could do the full article and make it into a podcast if I wanted. If I'm going to do that, I probably would exclude the subheadings. It just depends on how you want to do a podcast with it. But I'm just going to do a summary, pull 11 labs, and I've got my favorite voices in here. I'm going to do Charlotte is an English lady. She sounds really nice. And I'm going to hit create audio. Now this is going to be at about a 30-second. 100 words is going to give you between 30 to 40 seconds. 200 words is going to give you about a minute. So let's listen to it.
Top 10 pellet grilling recipes you need to try. Transform your pellet grill into a flavor powerhouse with these.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, so we got that and media packs. I've got some maybe grilling. Let's see what we have. Outdoor grilling. I've got some media packs already saved, so I'm going to do add a featured image. And then I'm also going to do insert extra images. Okay. This looks like a good one. Okay. Now, if I don't like that featured image, the beauty about this editor here, and I don't know why that's there, it doesn't look like a very good one. We're just going to delete that one. Come back down here and got some good images in here. Yep. Not necessarily pellet grills, but that's fine. Add another featured image. See what it put up there. Okay. I don't like that one. I'm going to move this one up to the very top. Use as my featured image. Okay. And highlight it. And I'll just delete it. And the cool thing is you can move these things around if you want. Classic smoked chicken. This is great. Cedar plank, preparing your cedar plank. Okay, so now and ideally I'm going to put an eyeball in and read all this before I go out. But for simplicity, I'm just going to say done, summary, voiceover's done, images. I can add a video through a live search. Let's just go ahead and do that. So it's going to read the content and it's going to go find it in a video that's kind of related. Cook these 5 things on your new pellet. This is great. Great video there, okay? Now, I can put some listicles in here. Let's see. See if I have, I don't know if I have anything about grilling. I may have some helpful content. So I don't have that. Maybe I even have a call to action. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so we're all done with the 3. I'm going to just skip this, but this is where you would have listicles or helpful content you could put at the bottom of your content. This is great for SEOs to put some helpful content about outdoor grilling techniques and put that in there. You can also do an anchor text list. So you can build a big list of links and it will go out and replace those. Now, I don't think I have anything on grilling, maybe cookbook search. Now, this is the power. You can send it straight over to AIMasher if you want, or just group it. I'm going to put it in Amazing Hamburger. That's the website I want to go to, and I'm done, and I'll hit finish. That one was received. Now, I've got to come back over here. The one thing I haven't done yet is publish. So within a few minutes, it's going to pick up the other 2 articles that we generated and put them into AIMasher. Into AIMasher. So Zapier runs about, I want to say, every 3 minutes on these type of pools. So in probably less than 3 minutes, I'll get 2 more articles in here. Real easy to do. And all the stuff I just did manually, I can do it with a template and select all of them and just run a template of all the changes that we want. So easy to do, put it into AIMasher, but you are done with your Zapier right here. So I'm going to end this video and I'll see you on another video, and we're going to be doing some other things off of this webhook.